Bitboy's legal antics are drawing quite an audience right now. You know, Bitboy, Me, Kevin, etc. has got sued for $1 billion. While the other YouTubers have not made any public announcements, there have been basically prosecutions, and they're basically saying that they're accusing Bitboy of threatening or bullying the prosecutor's lawyers. Generally, that's not a very good plan for winning a lawsuit, but it depends what threatening actually means. Like saying that you're going to countersue a lawsuit is not a real threat. I mean, it could be scary for the person suing or the law firm suing, but it's not actually illegal to do. Trying to basically rile up your audience to actually do something or actually directly threatening the lawyers is obviously illegal. It's kind of taking a page out of the bully playbook, which Donald Trump subscribes to, but Bitboy is actually maybe doing so as well. The thing is, like, he's basically accusing them of bogus accusations and not really looking at facts before adding him to the lawsuit. Now, the thing is, like, Bitboy was very positive on FTX before he became anti-FTX, and that was, I think, in December of 2021. He made a couple of videos saying that FTX was one of the chosen coins or whatever, but that actually is okay if he wasn't getting paid to do that for FTX, because that's just his personal opinion, and I don't think that they can actually sue a YouTube influencer for his or her personal opinion. If it was found that he's trying to pump his own bags or he took, like, promotional money to do that, that's another question, especially if he did not actually disclose it, which they would actually get him. But if it was just advocating his personal voice and opinion, you can't actually get them. So I think that's what it's gonna come down to. They also accuse Bitboy of like texting or like messaging him with threatening things. If they actually did that, that looks really bad for Bitboy, but I don't actually think Ben's like that dumb to actually do something like that. And like Ben's denied it too. That part I actually do believe Bitboy on, because that's just too obvious as a way to completely lose your lawsuit if you've actually done that. So like there's some aspects of legal bullying and like basically riling up your base that's allowed. There's some aspects that's obviously not. I think Bitboy is actually smart enough to stay on like the legal side of that stuff. And him threatening of countersuing, the thing is, if you go into that with litigation, you could possibly win, but the legal firm is probably pretty well armed as well. So it's going to take a lot of money to actually countersue them. I'm not really sure if it's just more of a bluff to get them to drop the suit or otherwise. We'll see what actually happens at discovery, because like this was a guy who shilled coins before, but stopped shilling them at some time along the path. Did he stop before the whole SBF case? Because if he didn't, he's in a lot of trouble. I actually hope this suit gets dropped against Bitboy and all those guys, because realistically, it could affect YouTubers and they could actually tighten the whole rein around YouTube crypto, which would not be good for me or most of us. So I'm actually kind of rooting for Bitboy on this one. But at the same time, it really depends what they find in discovery. And if he's just trying to scare him off, I don't think it's going to work for like highly powered prosecutors as well. And if he goes overboard, he can get himself into a lot of trouble. So I'm not really sure. Like, I think he's the only one that's like kind of acting up. I don't think Meet Kevin or any of those guys is really like saying anything out in public. And he's just trying to get them to drop his name from the lawsuit for smearing his name. But realistically, I don't think he has too much of a reputation in the cryptocurrency verse anyways. If this actually goes into discovery without any kind of real settlement, if it's settlement and if Bitboy agrees to pay X amount for settlement, then we know that like there's actually some truth in the accusation. But if he actually fights the lawsuit all the way through and his name isn't actually dropped, it'll be interesting to see what discovery actually finds. I do hope that they drop this case though, because I think it could definitely tighten the huge reins around crypto YouTube, and they may be able to go after people that even don't take money and they're just positive about a certain project. So, that's kind of my view on things, but it is stirring up a lot of drama. It is something interesting for us to actually watch, especially when there's no news. So we'll see how this lawsuit actually goes, because it does actually influence the cryptocurrency industry, and it does actually influence how certain projects can actually like get promoted. Because I think France, Belgium, and the UK have already basically barred YouTube influencers from actually like taking money to promote crypto projects. And I wonder if the United States is going to follow suit. And like, I do wonder if he did promote FTX on like them giving him money, or was it just his personal opinion? So we'll see about that, because there's questions all over the place. And Bitboy's legal record isn't that great because remember when Atozy decided to actually defend himself, Bitboy just dropped the lawsuit. So a lot of it I'm guessing is like huff and puff bluster as to countersuing, but I kind of hope he does it as well. So let me know what you think, like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.